One of the most common topics of discussions that often come up in my courses are the concepts of permission and consent, not only from the animal but also from the human in case of companion animals. Hi, my name is Akshaya Kaure. I'm a nature and animal communicator, which means I can speak to plants, animals, and other species and have two-way conversations with them. Oftentimes during my classes, a lot of people ask me, when do we need to seek permission? Why is permission so important? What if an animal is going through something and the human of the animal is being abusive? Is it then okay for us to speak to the animal without their consent, etc., etc.? And hence I decided to make this video to help all of you understand why consent is so important and why permission of the human is integral to our communication, especially if we are speaking to companion animals. Now, when it comes to wild animals, community animals, since they are not associated to a single human, it is okay for us to speak to them without the explicit permission of any human. The conversation is between us and the animal, and no human is generally involved, so the information shared is also limited to the life and the experiences of the animal. So we are not intruding into the personal space of anybody's family or anybody's personal life. However, when it comes to companion animals, they are an integral part of somebody else's family. So whenever we are speaking to anyone's companion animal, plant, bird, whoever it may be, explicit permission from the human guardian is mandatory, no matter what the case is. Even if it is a case of abuse, cruelty, then in those cases it is better that we take other routes to help the animal, such as reaching out to NGOs, animal welfare officers, etc., rather than using communication. Because in this case, communication anyway is not going to help much, even if the animal does say that they need help, or if the animal in certain cases say, no, I don't need help, I'm happy with my life. There is very little communication can help in this regard. So it is better to take the other routes which are more helpful and more ethical to help the animal. In these cases also, the consent from the human is important, because the animal is only going to speak with us when they know that the human has consented to the conversation and is going to open up to us, because they understand that the human trusts the animal. So when we speak of communication, trust from the human and to the animal, with the animal, as well as the human and the communicator and the animal, all three ways is equally important. So whenever it comes to speaking to animals, companion plants, landscapes even, please make sure that you are ethical about it and you have explicit permission from the human to speak to that animal, irrespective of what the case is. Even if someone reaches out to you and says, speak to my sister's animal or my brother's so and so, or my relatives or my best friend, it's always better to get in touch directly with the human guardian rather than going via through other people, because that is the ethical boundary that we set for ourselves. If you want to know more about the code of ethics, I would highly recommend look for the code of ethics that has been formulated by Penelope Smith. You can find it on her website, you can find it on my website. In fact, I'll also link it in the description box below. But we do follow those ethics, and it is very important as communicators to stick to these ethical guidelines, because we don't want to intrude on other people's spaces, get to know things about other people which we can't even convey to them because we don't have their permission, and it completely goes against everything that nature teaches us about mutual respect, space, and boundaries. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and found it helpful. If you've had such dilemma, and if you have overcome this challenge, please do mention it in the comment section below so that we can all learn from each other. Until the next video, bye bye.